Alright, well, welcome back here. We're in my garage tonight because it's getting a little chilly outside. So we fired the heater up and got the big old Dodge in here. And tonight's a pretty special night because we are going to start getting the interior ready to install. Now, I haven't made a video since, well, crap, nothing about the body or anything I was doing as far as waxing or compounding. But I did buy the most expensive cut compound you can get at $30. Now I'm going to show it to you. It's McGuire's because you know, when I bought it, the guy at the counter that checked it out, he was actually blown away by the price, and so was I. But you know what? This is pretty much, other than wet sanding, which I'm not good at doing. I'm not a body guy. This was probably about the most gritty crap you can cut, you know, paint that's been put on in the 70s. So what I did is I cut the whole roof, well, not the roof yet, we're getting to that, but the hood, the tops of the fenders, and then from this trim piece all the way down the side, including the trunk, to see how we can make the paint look. I mean, in the garage with the fluorescent lights, you know, if you're looking for absolute perfection, show-winning, concourse quality paint, this is not the car by any means. But I gotta tell you, it's got a lot of flaws, and you're not going to be able to hide flaws after all these years, but the focus of this whole project has been nothing but preservation. Preserving as much as I possibly can. And at this point, it's almost one of those things where I see why guys want to do a full restoration, and that's not in the cards for us right now. We're not doing that. We're just going to try to preserve the thing the best way we can. So I'm going to work on the paint a little bit more. I'm going to try to make things a little bit nicer. But tonight's video is really about trim. We're finally at the point where the car is pretty much ready for the interior. So what I've been doing is preparing the door sills for new felts. These things, I'm going to just take one out of the bag and show you what it is. These are the pieces that go into the door so that the window rubs on it, so the glass stays nice and smooth and it seals the moisture and water from going down in the door. So there's enough pieces in here to do the door panels themselves, which are pretty cool because they've got these little like lock tabs on them. Those are for the insides. This is the other one, and they snap right into the hole in the door. I'll show you what I did here. I'll have Gail come around with the camera. Got a flashlight here to give you an idea where these are going to go. Flashlight, there it is. So right here you can see this is where these pieces originally were, and they're all the ones that were in it. You can see from the videos that they're just rotted away and rusted away. They're just junk. So I took them out, I cleaned everything, and I put Rust-Oleum on it, and then I painted it turquoise. So then these new pieces are going to snap in here, which I'm not going to do right at the moment, but they snap in, and then you roll the window up, and then I think this is the driver's side one, but they go in something like that. So now the window won't rattle, and it won't let water go down inside, and there's an inside and an outside one. And then once these are installed, we've got the pieces for above the windows. Brand new. Can't wait to put these in. Okay, so these pieces are the foam pieces that fit inside of this channel underneath here, and these that we had were just completely dry rotted and crappy. So what I did was I took out this is the filler piece that goes in here, and then it's going to get resealed here again, and then screwed back into the C-pillar and frame of the car. And then those new seals are going to go in here, and that's what's the wind is going to roll up and center itself into those, which is pretty cool. And then the windows themselves have a strip of, actually I think it's in the rear ones, there's a strip of rubber that comes up. Actually you can see it right here. Roll this window up a little bit. Right here is a piece of rubber here. We have those in the bag, and these are going to get replaced so that the driver's side window can roll up and down smoothly and seal the glass together. So when we're all done, everything will be sealed on the outside. So when if water comes around, if we got to get stuck in the rain, because we're probably not going to wash this car with a hose, the water won't run down in the body and get in the floors, and everything that we possibly could do to preserve and to keep water from leaking in it. But really, we're getting ready to go in the interior. So tonight we're going to put these pieces back in. We're going to polish the rest of the trim for the headliner and everything inside the car, and then we'll show you what the headliner looks like in a moment. If I can have Gail come down here and have a look in here.
I'm coming.
This headliner is pretty filthy. You can see like stains there, I think from maybe smoker or something. But it's got a lot of dirt on it. If you look at the edges, you can see how nice and clean those edges are. So we're hoping that by cleaning this thing, it's going to brighten up again. So we've got two different possibilities. We've got a tornado, which we'll show you in a little while if it works. It's like a hair. I'll just, you know what, we'll show it to them now so they can see what we're doing here. I saw these, I went to the body shop and I saw these being used, and they're pretty damn cool. You fill them with solutions. We're going to use Resolve Carpet Cleaner diluted down. And you can set the air pressure on this thing and it will clean floor mats, and it'll clean. We're going to test it out thoroughly before we attack a headliner, because if for any reason I think this is too powerful, even if it's toned down with the air, we're going to probably do it by hand, which will take a lot longer, but who cares? You know, we're not going to damage the headliner. So Gail's going to be my polishing queen tonight, and she's going to polish she's going to polish the rest of that trim, and then I'm going to work on getting these sills in there, these window seals, and when we're done with that, we'll get to the headliner and we'll pick up from there. So we'll see you shortly.
Hey guys, you like what you see? You do? Awesome. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, and you get to see a whole lot more.